How do I start this? I know it's been a while. Sorry, once again. This really is my introduction, isn't it? Hey guys, I'm Claude and I am sorry for not uploading anything for a while. So if you follow me on Instagram, then you know that I have just recently opened up my shop. And yeah, that's the reason why I haven't been uploading. That's the reason I didn't upload any videos on YouTube. It's been pretty exciting and it was also a lot of work, a lot of paperwork. And even though it was really, I don't know if fun is the right word, it was important to do that stuff. I didn't really feel like I have been very creative. And you know how when you reach a point and you really like your art, but then a couple of weeks later or maybe a couple of days later, you feel like you have already taken a step back, like your art has gotten worse. And it's always this back and forth of, feeling good about your art, feeling bad about your art. And I feel like I am right now in this feeling bad about my art mindset. And so that's why I want to do this 100 Heads challenge by Ahmed Al-Duri. And actually, I know that I attempted it twice. To be honest, I'm not really sure why I tried to do the challenge back then. When he first released this video, I know that a lot of people were jumping on board and doing the challenge because it was really fun and was also important, to practice more. And so when a lot of people are doing the same stuff, then you also want to join in. I think that's why Inktober works so much, just because of this collective energy where a lot of people are just doing the same thing. So I think that was the reason why I attempted it, but I never got over, I think, more than 20 heads maybe. So I think I just wasn't in the right mindset and I wasn't doing the challenge for the reason that I am doing it now. So I'm not gonna do anything fancy. It's just gonna be my mechanical pencil. It's just some cheap mechanical pencil. And the lead is 0.5. Why am I saying this so strange? The lead is 0.5. Oh, and it's HB, I think. Eraser. I'm gonna be using this sketchbook too. The size always intimidated me, like I never knew what to do with it. And I just held on to it because this was a birthday gift from two of my best friends, and I didn't want to give it away because I knew that eventually I'm gonna know a purpose for this, and I think I'm gonna make this my dedicated practice sketchbook. Okay, so let's do this. So I have my paper, I have my tools. I'm also gonna look at his Pinterest board, at Ahmed's Pinterest board with all of his references, but I'm not gonna put it into frame. I just don't feel very comfortable in showing some photography from Pinterest because I'm not sure if the photographer or the model or whoever else may own the rights of this image and photo would be okay with me using it in my videos. So I'm just gonna keep it out of frame, but I am gonna put a link in the description to Ahmed's video and also to his Pinterest board, so you can just look at the reference there if you're curious or if you want to do the challenge yourself. Okay, so the challenge is over and these are all of my heads. I did draw on the other side, so that's why it looks like it's a lot less than it actually is. And there were also several days where I couldn't draw in my sketchbook because it was already too late and it was too dark, so I did some in my iPad. So I took a look for the first time right now at all of them together and just see if I have actually made any kind of progress. So this is the first page that I did. These are the first 10 heads and these are the last 10 heads. I don't see much of a difference. Oh, did I fail this challenge? So the first page to me looks actually a bit better because of these borders. There's just something about it that makes the drawing look a bit more finished, I guess. Whenever there's just a floating face or a floating head, it just looks undone. So I kind of wish I had done this to every drawing. I don't know why with some I did and with some I didn't. I think I started doing it just when the background of the photo was dark. Whenever it was a bright background, then I just didn't do it. So I didn't put much thought into that. I kind of wish I would have done it, but maybe for the next time that I'm doing this challenge, I'm just gonna keep this in mind. And the thing that I had the most problem with was definitely the guys and the elderly guys. The elderly fantasy guys. These were a nightmare. So there were a lot of photos of busts, or you know, statues or models. I don't know if that's the right term. They were really intimidating. Like I had a lot of trouble with them, so I had really a difficult time just deciding which feature is important for the face. And especially when the features were very square, I have an easier time drawing everything that's a bit more roundish. Like this guy I actually really like. I like how he turned out. Also this guy, and I think that's because their features are a bit more round. At least that's what they look like to me. And everything that's a bit more square, like this guy, this guy was an absolute nightmare. I hated to draw him, and I think you can see it. It kind of looks unfinished just because I couldn't do it anymore. Yeah, this guy too. So I think for the next time, because I know that I'm gonna do this challenge again in the future, I think I'm going to stick to the Pinterest board, but I'm just going to decide for myself which reference I'm gonna use when, because then it's just a bit more balanced to me. Whenever I saw that there was a stretch of a lot of models, I just dreaded it. And yeah, I kind of could have just made life easier for me if I just pick and chose when I'm gonna draw what. So yeah, that's the things that I have learned. I didn't really think about this when I started this challenge, but I think that this was also a great preparation for Inktober. I hope that this year I'm actually going to manage to finish Inktober, just because I have already been drawing every day for the last 10 days. Is this weird to end this just with my hands? Okay, this doesn't work for me. Okay, yeah, this feels a little more comfortable. So, if you're following me since the beginning, then you know that I started my channel in October last year. And I started the channel because I thought it would be a great idea to use Inktober to not only draw every day, but to also film and edit every day. I thought that I would actually manage to upload a YouTube video for a whole month every day. And yeah, I was so full of hope back then. It didn't happen, obviously. Even though I haven't been uploading a whole lot of videos to my channel, I was actually filming and editing a whole lot during the year, even if it was just short stuff for my Instagram. So yeah, now I'm attempting to do the same thing this year. I want to film and edit and upload a video every day with my Inktober drawing. So I'm really curious how this is gonna work out. Okay guys, so this is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed this and see you soon. Bye!